Oh, hello and welcome back. Oh, my wig is slipping.
Why you mogging?
Because my wig is slipping.
Oh, so you agree? You're mogging.
Thank you. Hello and welcome back to the T4T podcast. I am your host, and this is my co-host.
Mogging. Mogger.
What'd you call me? Oh, wow.
No.
Right. What are we doing today?
Today we're going to be talking about a very serious topic.
Which is?
Our up and comings. What do we? Okay. You asked me a question the other day, and I was like,
How big is it?
3.5.
Ooh.
You were asking me like something about how did I grow, or how did it feel growing from like 100K to 1 million?
Yeah, basically like what your timeline / what it was like coming up as a creator, because you came up when you were like 14. That's when you started making content, right?
I'm old, girl.
Farmer, what was it? Farmer Frank? Farmer John?
Stop! Don't remind me. It was Farmer Frank.
Oh, I went back and I looked.
You're joking.
No, I looked.
How
at your oldest
dare
content.
you?
Yeah. I didn't actually watch it, but I saw the thumbnail and I was like, Freddie, I will be clip farming this.
I'd rather you'd look at my numbers and look back on my old videos.
Nope.
Jesus, girl.
No.
Yeah, I've been on YouTube for 9 years, almost 10. Which sounds crazy, but
yeah. I mean, I've been like, we're talking just posting, right?
Yeah.
Because I've been watching YouTube since like the evolution of dance.
Watching.
Yeah.
I've been there since like 8 years old,
Okay.
probably.
But so what year was the year that you started posting?
Well, 2015?
Okay.
Or no, 2016 or 2015.
I think the first YouTube video I ever posted, it got like 15,000 views.
Where?
It was about my palm tattoos.
Oh.
And I
Is that still up?
No, I deleted
That's
it.
what
Yeah.
Because I went through your archive and there.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it was posted on that account.
I can go back real quick on mine, but you wanted to ask me what was it like?
Yeah, what was the journey like? How did it feel? And kind of what was like the timeline of growth?
The thing is, okay, so 2016 March 13th.
Okay.
That's when I first started. Do you want to hear my voice?
I'm scared. I actually watched a video of you, an older video, and I heard your voice and I was like, ew, why do you sound like that?
Ready?
Hey guys, my name is Freddie.
Why were you trying to butch it up?
Shut up. I was a kid.
Well,
What do you want me to do?
Why were you butching it
I
up?
literally said I was gay in that video. My God. It still holds true.
Yeah. Well, you're gay in a different way.
Anyways. No, I first started 2016 and I got a solid 100 subscribers in the first year.
Okay.
And the second year I got 1,000. My third year I got 10,000. Fourth year was 100K.
Well, like, what were you posting? Like, first year,
Shit.
100 followers. Like, what are some things that stuck out to you?
I try to block it all out, but like the thing is, YouTube at the time was still, it wasn't really like long form. They wanted you like under 10 minutes. I grew up with Jonah Marbles and like the Colleen Ballinger type of people, Joey Graceffa, Tyler Oakley. So I was trying to mimic them. So we have like, I fucking hate this one. No, it was like prank calling my friends, story times about like failing, like just high school stuff. I did one about the Mandela effect. First day of school.
Bread tubing? About the Mandela
I
effect?
did not bread tube yet.
Okay.
No, it was just stuff like things that I like. It was just like my opinion on the Mandela effect, like things that I also were like, oh, I thought it was this.
Okay.
They're all under 10 minutes, basically. 50 things about me. This shit was so ass. I hated it.
What were things that you would have listed in the 50 things?
Just random facts that are boring.
Okay.
I look back. I can't believe these are getting. I don't like how this one has 150,000 views. That makes me scared. From 8 years ago. Perks of being short.
I saw that on the list.
What the fuck am I talking? The thing is, I was just so lonely and depressed because when I moved from my freshman year of high school to between that and sophomore year, I moved to Jersey from Charleston. So I had a whole summer, literally no friends. Did nothing because like, what am I supposed to do as a kid?
What did I do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
So I would just lock myself in my room and just record videos.
What were you recording on?
Oh, my dad's Canon Rebel T3i.
Okay.
It only did 11 minutes each clip,
Mm-hmm.
and I only had 8 gigabytes at the time.
Okay.
Mind you, you can do 20 minutes worth of content or videos on that 8 gigabyte.
Okay.
So
you were editing, like you were filming everything, and you
filming
had
everything.
a limit of 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. What were you editing on?
Oh, Filmora. And then
Filmora?
iMovie. Oh no, originally Windows Movie Maker.
Okay. Okay.
And then
Like on a family PC, your laptop?
I had my own PC at that point.
Okay.
Where I would just play Minecraft.
Oh.
And I was doing one video a week, and then I would do I upgraded to this paid one that like it's like $50 to buy called Filmora. They're
Okay.
still a thing actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Windows iMovie
Okay.
basically. And that was mine for like a while until I eventually started using Premiere Pro because of high school.
Okay. And then, so this would have been the first year, 100 subs.
Yeah.
And then, like, what was that growth like? Like,
Sad. Humbling.
No, well, I mean, it's you're starting from absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but you don't know my headspace. This was the reason why I started it.
Mhm.
I already knew how lucrative YouTube was.
Yeah.
I was already like at least knowledgeable that, oh, you can make careers out of this. People are making millions. And when my parents told me, hey, we're moving, that first video is me in my old home. The rest are in Jersey. So I really thought that I was going to be able to stop my parents from moving, because I was going to be so successful and go so viral in that small period of time. Girl.
Well,
Maybe like 20 views, and like half of them were me, and then other ones were like my friends.
mm-hmm. And then how many views does that video have now?
My first video?
Yeah.
55K.
Yeah. We'll get to that, because that was part of the questions that I asked, but
That's because people just wanted to go back because I
Yeah,
reference it all the time.
exactly.
How triggered I am from it.
and then so second year you went up to 1,000. How many videos do you think you posted in the first like year or two?
I never missed a week.
Okay, so you were posting
Some
every
of them are
single week.
deleted now because I was like, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah,
But
but you were posting every week.
once a week.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then what was the jump? I'm sure when you were like, okay, I only hit 100 the first year. Okay, I'm at 1,000. What was it
Mhm.
like to hit 10,000? And what kind of like
Oh, I just got it 7 years ago. It just
you
says
hit
thank you.
100,000?
No, 10,000.
10,000. Okay, so
My outfits too. Oof.
what happened in between that year where you hit 1,000 and the year that you hit 10,000?
What do you mean? Like, you mean like?
Do you have any videos like pop off?
Reading homophobic mean comments. Was this the one where I made the video about K-pop? I don't think so. I don't think that hit yet.
Okay.
That was my third year. No, nothing really actually popped off.
So you were just consistently grinding.
Yep.
The algorithm was picking you up.
Yep.
What do you at the time, if you remember, what were you like averaging view wise?
Oh, maybe like 500 views,
Okay.
500 to 800. I'd be happy when it hit 1K.
Okay. And you were
And-
still able to grow.
Yeah. Okay. This was like me trying to figure out the quickest way to grow. This is when like BuzzFeed was still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would always have my notifications on. To those who have been around this long, so sorry, but thank you for letting me grow. I would always try to get top comment on BuzzFeed,
Okay.
and somehow that indirectly would have like a couple people watch my videos, and then
Mhm.
a couple people might have subscribed too.
Okay.
So I was literally locked in onto YouTube, had notifications on for all my favorite YouTubers, and would do my best to be as funny as possible in the comment section.
Interesting.
I bet you, if you go back to old YouTube videos, you'll see me on there.
And you would regularly get top comment, I'm assuming?
Not all the time, but like whenever I did, it made me happy.
Okay.
And I would
then
get like maybe 50 extra views
when did you hit, like, how far apart was 10K and 100K?
a year.
A year.
I would consistently, what's it called? Not like times 10 my audience every
Mhm.
year. And I think 1 million took 2 years instead.
Okay. So what do you think? Because obviously I want to make it apparent that I'm talking about this because one, I wanted to learn more about what it's like to grow on YouTube, because I have mostly just grown on short form platforms, and two, I want to hear more about Freddie's story.
Yeah.
But also I think this is like, for a lot of people, content creation is not something that just happens overnight. For most people, in fact, if you become successful, there's years of grind.
Yeah.
And I'm curious as to kind of like know, like, obviously you're starting off, you're 14. You are filming on a shitty setup. You're editing on shitty software.
Mhm.
You don't know what you're doing.
No.
And so there's going to be a lot of the algorithm taking time to pick you up, but also a lot of you learning what it means to be a content creator, what it means
Oh,
to
yeah.
create engaging content.
When I was editing, I thought I was the shit. But there were also times where I used to be really like, I'm never well spoken in my opinion.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, maybe better now compared to like 7 years ago. But there were a lot of videos that I would edit, and halfway through I would delete the footage because I'm just so ashamed of myself. Because I had a lisp, and it's coming back because of my Invisalign, but I had a lisp, or I would say like so many times in 1 minute that I'm catching myself, and I go, delete this now.
Yeah.
I can't even make a video out of this. I can't salvage it because you've said like 30 times in 1 minute.
Yeah. That's also, so that kind of ties back into the point of like, you are watching and self-reflecting so much as a creator. You're building the skill of being able to communicate, of being able to storytell, of coming up with how to edit things, how to film, how to consistently talk in a way that is engaging and fun and like
to a standard that I like,
Yeah.
where I can tolerate my own voice. Because people always say, how do you manage editing while hearing yourself? You literally have to get used to it.
Yeah.
And you just realize, hey, this is my voice in real life.
Yeah.
It's fine. What I hear is different.
It's like if you've ever been like a dancer, right? Like you're going to be staring at your body in a way that the average person cannot comprehend.
Oh yeah, the dysphoria is gonna hit.
Yeah, dysphoria
or dysmorphia.
But yeah, you just get used to it. You get, at some point you realize that like if you want something bad enough, right, you're going to put all of that aside, and you can become hypercritical of yourself in a way that actually lends to advancing your skill set, right? As opposed to just tearing yourself down.
Because I'm doing this while in school, and like I'm not earning anything.
I just posting for the love of the game.
Yeah, because I was that committed. I literally told myself it is all or nothing for this.
Yeah,
it's either this or I kill myself.
Yeah,
because I truly had no other idea of what I would want to. I had no other
desire.
Yeah, really.
So 1,000 to, or 10,000 to 100,000 took a year.
Yes.
What changed?
Some videos popped off.
Okay.
Playing the violin after 5 years, but it's only meme music. This was like peak Antonio Garza, Emma Chamberlain type of editing, which I eventually phased out. But everyone was doing it at the time. People would love putting Wii music in. So I started to think about it, and I was like, how do I make it so that I would be entertaining enough? And I was like, I know how to play the piano. I know how to play violin. Let me flex. And I did.
So you were recreating the music that was already viral.
Yes.
So that is like a skill that like oftentimes takes a while to develop. It's your ability to, and we'll get into this later. You'll understand my perspective. But one thing that creators who are up and coming, or people that want to be creators, need to learn is exactly that. It's, you have to be able to filter through billions of things being posted at any given moment, right? And hone in on who you are as a person, and through that, who your community is, right?
And what do you bring to the table?
Yeah. You were able to say, okay, these things are viral. What would I do? What would Freddie do that like takes a piece of this, right, from the cultural ethos, if you will,
pop culture, YouTube
right?
culture,
and filter it through you. And so like that makes sense. Like you play instruments, you're artistic and creative. So you took something that was a fucking background sound that was constantly used, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna play it. Like that makes sense. That's like vastly different from just everybody's making videos, right? And I'm commenting to get people to hopefully come over. Whereas this one is like, I'm creating a piece of content that's unique to me, that speaks to all these people, that references these things, and is on its own. Like it stands up as a creator.
For once, like those were the videos where I wasn't trying to get other people to click. It was more like, oh, I'm proud of my own work, and like, how do I spin it into my own content? Because a lot of the videos that you see, everyone's done. 50 things about me. Who the fuck cares?
You're starting off. Nobody knows you. Why would they care about 50 things about you?
How do you, and you know, obviously I'm developing my own personality, and like those were, so like the ones that do well, looking back, it actually is like,
it makes sense, right?
It makes sense why they did well. Because I stopped caring about other people and what they, well, I stopped caring about like
what's going to bring people
trying to mimic other people's videos.
And you
like,
started doing, what would I do that takes from
what they do,
references things that I know people like.
Yeah, because my best ones are, you know, not like everyone did a Bob Ross tutorial, and I said I don't want to do that, so I did the bold and brash painting. And that was one of my big starting ones.
That's another thing. Again, like people are painting. Okay, everyone's doing a Bob Ross. What am I gonna do that references pop culture in a way that speaks to me?
Paint trade.
Painting trade, exactly. And in that, you're speaking to other people who are like you,
Mm-hmm.
essentially your niche, your future community.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Also, this is really deeply fascinating for me because I have autism, and I have social
Really?
media autism.
Really?
Yeah,
You
and
autistic?
and so I love on a just like understanding the psychology and kind of like being like, okay, this is why this was successful,
Mm-hmm.
and this is why it also resonates, like why you gravitated towards it. I love that shit. I love sitting down with people and talking about their stories about how they became creators, and also advising people on what to do if they're interested in being creators.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That was the year where you had already done it for a while. You had already been doing the same thing that everybody else had done. And in that, you gained a sense of comfort that allowed you to put your personality in there.
And
as
also,
opposed to
it was just I was just shooting ideas
Mhm.
all around it because none of them were hitting, basically. And I was like, which one is actually gonna? That's why I kept trying different things. I was like,
Yeah.
let me do music, let me do painting, and then all of a sudden, painting hit,
Yeah.
and I said, oh, I
Wha-
can lean in.
What oh my god, what was the question? What was the like immediate reaction? Like how long did it take for those to start hitting?
Immediate.
Really?
Within the first week. So what YouTube does is they'll show your videos to a sample of people. If those people like it, the next day they'll keep going,
Mhm.
and you get to see these waves, and they like fluctuate throughout, like 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., which like most people are on. You get to see it constantly grow,
Mhm.
or it just steadies out at some point.
Yeah.
So I could tell when a video was gonna do well.
So in like the week, you're posting these videos and you're seeing that they're doing well.
Yeah.
In a way that they hadn't before.
Yeah.
You're going up. Do you remember how many subs on average you were pulling in a week?
Oh, it depends on the video.
Okay.
Sometimes people just watch to watch,
Mhm.
and sometimes like a video will actually get people to subscribe. So my painting videos, more people subscribe, but like a video that was just about music, not necessarily.
Okay.
Oh my god! Oh my god,
Jesus.
babies! Stop biting.
And then from there, it took 2 million or 2 years to make 1 million.
Yeah.
What were those 2 years like? What changed?
College.
Okay.
I mean, this whole like era from 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, people still comment. They're like, "This is your like not peak, but technically I was peaking."
Yeah.
Because every video was getting hundreds of thousands of views, and I was just like, it was during COVID that I grew the fastest.
That makes sense because everyone was on and you
Yeah.
had already established an audience.
Yeah, but also my energy was just off the walls. Like I
Mhm.
had all the creativity in me. That's when this painting dropped, the Minecraft painting behind you.
Mhm.
That's when my graduation video did well about the me painting a graduation cap.
Mhm.
And after that, I got into bread tubing as well.
Okay. That was like
That was peak woke
okay.
because during COVID,
Yeah.
and right after.
Okay.
So I was basically just talking about a bunch of topics because I knew like queer people followed me.
Yeah.
I knew all the lesbians already followed me. I didn't have the bandwidth to continue doing painting videos because I was not in the best living space. I was with roommates. I couldn't just like, hey, leave the room for 3 hours while I paint. You know,
Yeah.
that's not fair. I can at least do like, hey, while y'all are gone, I'm just gonna record real quick, and then like I could at least have a topic laid out. And that was my bread tubing era.
Okay. And then what do you feel like YouTube has been for you recently?
I don't know. I mean, shorts has been fun.
Yeah.
I love being able to like, because I remember I was so reluctant when shorts dropped, and when TikTok dropped, like I fucked around. If you go back to my original TikTok,
Oh, I have. I've scrolled all the way down. Those dancing videos?
shut.
Mhm.
My friends made me do that.
Mhm.
It's not fair. Now I love doing that, but I just didn't take it seriously because I thought it's not the content that I want to do. Like, I don't believe content can be sick. I mean, I love Vine, but I just thought TikTok and Musically were like not. It wasn't like an influence that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, oh, well, if I can still talk in my videos, because I tried doing transitions, they failed. I tried doing like non-speaking videos, they failed,
Mhm.
which makes sense because my whole audience knew me for talking.
Yeah.
So I just kept leaning in. I was like, oh, what if I try doing makeup tutorials? Because that's when I actually started to get into makeup. And it's been kind of the same topics. I just keep having fun and like being able to make new things and try new different, I guess, try new styles.
Yeah.
And I'm always trying to figure out how to upgrade the equipment. I'm like, how do I make myself look better? How do I make sure the lighting is good enough? How do I find new ways to like reinvent what I love doing, but
Mhm.
also keep me entertained?
Yeah.
Because I don't do like the same stuff, 5 years ago, but like the personality has not changed. It's just gotten worse.
Yeah.
And now it's fun. It's
Uh,
still really fun. But now it's like, now I want to get back into long form again.
Yeah.
So for those who want to watch, we did a little
No,
vlog.
not who want to. You will watch. Freddie doesn't want to admit it, but she feels. Is it okay if I talk about it?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
She feels like.
This will go into the next podcast.
Yeah,
but-
she feels like, you know, she built herself on long form and was like reluctant to go to short form, and then she went to it and it's like, how do I go back, you know?
a lot of my personality comes from the idea of being able to do something. What?
Comes
Huh?
from me.
What did you say?
Your personality comes from me.
That too. My idea of success comes
Mhm.
from, can I do something and have tangible proof that I did it,
Yeah.
so I can say to my parents, hey, I was success. I didn't tell my parents that about my YouTube channel until I had 10K,
Mm-hmm.
because I needed something to show.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, oh my god, are they gonna kill me for like wanting to do YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually really supportive. They were like, oh, we're glad you actually were doing stuff up there. We thought you were just like crying and being depressed. And I was like, well, that.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I've been doing this on the back burner,
Mm-hmm.
and I would tell none of my friends about it either.
Yeah. I didn't tell people when I started TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I just started.
But you said you went viral instantly, so did your friends eventually
So-
find you?
So we can get to that in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, go and watch Freddie's long form. I'm also going to be posting long form, so support the dolls.
Yeah, it's
Go
very
into long form.
entertaining.
Yeah.
We got an editor.
It's been great. I really actually genuinely enjoy doing the videos.
I had fun too. That was the first time I laughed in a while at like our own content.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Oh, I've rewatched it like 10 times.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
this
really
is
fun.
so funny. But yeah, last question. When did you start posting shorts?
Oh.
Was
5
it, like,
years ago.
Right when it started?
Maybe a couple months after. My manager kept pushing me and I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
No. But the content was like, my first short actually did so well. It's like my hair transition.
Mm-hmm. I think
And-
I don't know if it was the first one, but
Who the
like one of
fuck
my
is underneath this
early
couch.
one of my early shorts has like 5 point something million views, and it's my most watched one.
Mhm.
And it took like 2 months for it to pop off.
Yeah, sometimes they take a while. I
Mhm.
look back and I'm like, there's one that's almost at 10 million.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's just, ew.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Okay, so my journey as a creator, I always tell people that I did pop off instantly, which
Where
in
did
a
I
way-
ask?
Oh, what?
Where did I ask?
You asked earlier. Clip it. Somebody clip it.
No one's gonna clip that.
Somebody clip.
Oh,
I'll clip it. Okay, so basically, what happened was, I always tell people that I blew up instantly. Which, when I posted on TikTok, my first video, we'll get into it. So timeline.
Mm-hmm.
I moved to LA in 2017 without really, like, I wasn't trying to be like an influencer, right? I wasn't on social media from 2011 to about 2017. I was living in Seattle. Me and Max had moved into this low income apartment that was actually really beautiful. It was like, Seattle has like pretty good laws about low income housing.
Mm-hmm.
And so every unit that's built after a certain year has to have a certain amount of units in that building that are low income. So we were living in
Oh,
a
I see,
luxury apartment, but we were living in the low income unit,
Got it.
which was really cool because it was like, I think like $1,000 at the time for like a 800 square foot place. And it was a studio.
We could only dream
Yeah.
of that nowadays.
Yeah, it was like $1,000, 800 square foot, dead smack on Capitol Hill. So if you know Seattle, that's like the gay name. That's the WeHo.
Okay.
I was across the street from Seattle Central, which is where I would go to school,
Mm.
and I was
What'd you
next
study?
to computer science, software engineering.
Oh, you really are trans.
Yeah.
You really are a trans
Oh, yeah.
woman.
So many stereotypes. And then it's smack in between Seattle Central and Cal Anderson, which is while I was living there, I bought my steer wheel, which is that big wheel that you guys see me spinning on. Sometimes it's the circus wheel. I
The
had
metal
wanted to
hula hoop.
Yeah, the big hula hoop. I had wanted to buy that for like 3 or 4 years, and I finally got one. And I would keep it assembled, put it under my bed, and then when I wanted to, I just pick it up, roll it into the elevator, go downstairs, roll it across the street into the park, and I would just go in there and learn how to spin.
Mm-hmm.
But during that time, I was developing myself, and I remember opening up Instagram finally. I was like, I want to follow drag queens because I was really into drag. I want to follow their Instagrams. Let me go and make an Instagram to follow them. And I remember one of Max's friends. I was like looking through to add people that I knew. So I went to go and add one of Max's like childhood friends. And I was like, oh my God, he has like 60,000 followers. Like, holy shit, he's incredibly famous. Like, to me, what people look at and think like 10 million, 20 million, like
Mm.
that's what 60,000 was to me, because I didn't
Really?
really, yeah, I didn't know about social media.
Yeah.
I had been off of it for
Oh,
years.
okay, fair. See, my standard is like Jenna Marbles is my number one always. So I still see myself as a loser.
Yeah. I guess like I had watched YouTubers and I knew that there were people with millions of subs, but I was like, I don't, if I ever randomly clicked on their Instagram at the time, they didn't have like, you know, like Jenna Marbles wouldn't have had like 1 million followers on IG at the time. She would have maybe had like 300,000, and that was huge
Mhm.
because this was again 2016, 2017. I didn't know what Vine was. I didn't know what Musically was. I
That
didn't know.
sucks.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I didn't know. I knew what Vine was, but I wasn't on it, and I didn't know the scope of influence that it had. Right, and so I remember seeing him with like 60 to like 80K, and I was like, holy shit! If he's famous, I could probably like maybe make content and become a model, because he was like heavily tattooed. And so my takeaway was, okay, cool. I can build a platform, and I want to do that in order to become a POC tattooed model. Because I was like, okay, he's getting all these brand opportunities. Like I saw him collabing with like Hot Topic and like all these like alt clothing companies and modeling for them. And I was like, I want to do that, but I want to be tattooed and a person of color, because there's not. I started finding people through him, and they were all white. And so I downloaded Instagram, made an account, and I was like, at the time I had already resolved that I wanted to move to LA. And so I'm learning circus arts. I'm going to school full time. I am working a full-time job at this point. I get 2 more jobs. I'm working 80 hours a week and going to school full time. 6 months, we save enough money and move to LA. We move here. I get a job at a coffee shop, and I'm working at this coffee shop that has a whole bunch of celebrity clientele, and everybody's coming in and they're like, ooh, like, you know, what do you do? Are you a writer? Are you this? Are you that? And I just wouldn't tell anyone. Like I kept it very secret.
What would you answer with then?
I'm just here because
I'm
I'm going to
just
school.
here.
Yeah. I just go to school for computer software.
I just
engineering.
work here.
Yeah. Literally. And people were enamored by me because of that, because everybody was so industry focused at my job. When they saw me, who they thought was like super charming and charismatic, they're like, you should be doing something in the industry. Do you want to come to this event? Do you want to come to this screening? Do you want to do this? And I'd just be like, no, I'm good. Think so. Like, appreciate it. Because I truly wasn't in it for the act of building fame and influence. I just wanted to build enough of a platform and a portfolio, which, by the way, we'll get into the content in a second, to become a model, to become a person of color who was tattooed in the modeling industry. And so I moved here in 2017. From 2017 to 2019, I was building my portfolio. I ended up getting like up to 11,000 followers. And after about a year and a half, when I hit like 10K, I was like, okay, I do know that like they consider follower count if you're getting scouted. So I feel like I'm at a good place.
What were you posting though? Just modeling photos?
I was posting, I had the craziest abs, and I would go to the gym 6-7 days a week. And so I would post like little like thoughty pictures, like some headshots that were like kind of like cunty and all, where I'd be like wearing like one colored contact. I'd wear like these crazy glasses. I had like fun colored hair. I was making outfits that were like very like 2017 to 2020 sad boy, sort of like, you know, pre-e-boy, like that sort of thing. The precursor to e-boy for sure. And you know, I built a cute little platform, a cute little portfolio. I think I was averaging like 1,000 to 2,000 likes on a post. Okay. So like not bad for just not starting off, not doing collabs, like not really knowing anyone in the industry and never telling anyone about it. A couple coworkers ended up finding out, and they were very weird about it, because sometimes I'd post in my underwear and they'd be like, ugh. Oh, you know, ugh.
They would tell you?
They just would like find out and be like, oh, I saw you, or like I heard about this from somebody else. Can I follow you? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. Then they'd follow me and like unfollow, because I would post an underwear pic, you know?
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
So there was a weird energy about it. And anyways, in late 2018, 2019, I finally submit to Wilhelmina and LA Models, and they both tell me the same thing. I had large stretched ears at the time, and they said, oh, you're great. We would love to sign you. You have a look about you that's really interesting. You just can't have the stretched ears. That's the only thing. And I was like, I'm good. I'm not going to change for the industry. Like, my point in becoming a model was that I wanted to show that you could be different.
Yeah.
And if that's the caveat, which funny enough, I closed them. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it on your terms. I'll do it on mine. And so I was like, cool, dream crushed. I don't give a fuck. I started posting more about like my political takes. I officially came out as non-binary on my platform because I had been out in my personal life for years. And
Before the non-binary wave.
yeah, before the nom. And my audience was like a lot of gay men, and they did not fuck with that.
Oh.
They're like, you're talking too much about, you know, politics and ICE and all these things. We are here for you to look hot and an occasional underwear pic.
That's something I'm so thankful for, that my audience never once did it ever pivot towards like the male audience, even the queer male audience. I don't know why. You would assume it would, because I was just a little gay boy.
No, that makes sense.
But I don't know what I did that was like so different.
I honestly think I'm assuming most of the people that like were queer that were making content about like makeup and art, they were mostly followed by women. Did you ever look at your analytics?
Always 80% women,
Yeah.
no matter what. But
Yeah.
like before makeup, they also were 80% women.
My audience used to be like 99% men.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. It was.
Hello?
Yeah. And so 2019, I start, you know, doing more content based off of who I actually am, and people do not like it.
Yeah.
I stopped growing. I already knew that I wasn't ever going to become a model, and so I was like, okay, fuck this. I don't care. I stopped posting on Instagram, and I at this time I had found TikTok, and so I was like, ooh, this platform is fun. I would just scroll and I would see like what we would dub straight TikTok at the time. But it was like a lot of skits, a lot of like, and some cosplays, and just content that was like fun and catchy and engaging.
Yeah.
Like right on the tail end of like, you know, the cultural zeitgeist of Vine. And so it had that like quick, like draws you in energy, keeps you laughing. And so I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like I would love to do this. But I'll never do it. Like I will never be able to be as funny. I'll never be as interesting. Nobody would care. I wouldn't even know how to start. And then one day I saw this trend that was like I think it was a Pitbull song. It's like the I'm a bounce that ass for a real ass.
Oh my god.
It's like a combination of two songs.
Yes.
And the trend was people going on Google and typing in like, how much do strippers make? And I had been racking my brain like, what do I post? I want to post something. I don't know. Let me try. And that one was the first one where I was like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Right. I saw that trend. And I had a poll in my living room. And so people were doing it at the park. They were doing it on stop signs. They were doing it on random shit. And I was like, I have a poll. I'm just going to do it on my poll. And so I was wearing bright orange Crocs, no shirt, a little Cupid baby earring. And I had like bright green hair and tattoos. And I was just like, I was different looking from the average person that was posting.
Perfect for TikTok,
Especially at the time. This was November of 2019. So I go film the video, don't think about it too much, post it. It gets 0 views for like the first like 2 hours. And I'm like, I had fun. This is cool.
That's crazy that your first TikTok is when I started college.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I was 26 at the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I had just turned 26. And so I post it. I think nothing of it. I wake up the next morning and I see just notification after notification after notification. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And so I go and check. And I see that my TikTok has like 20,000 views and like 1,000 likes. And I was like, I'm at like,
oh, she's something.
Yeah, I'm at like 10 followers already. And I was like, look at me, I'm famous. And, a few days pass by and it plateaus at like 37,000 views, 4,000 or 5,000 likes. And I was like, oh, period. Like that was my most liked post ever at the time. Like I had hit maybe 4,000 on IG. And I was consistently doing 1,000, maybe 2,000 on a good day. Never had hit like 4 to 5K like that. And I did it on my first post, and I was like, "That's cool, but whatever. Like it'll never happen again." And so I just didn't think about TikTok. Like, it was in the back of my mind, and I was like, I really want to post. Like, I really want to keep posting on there. But that was just a one-off. Like, no one's gonna see it. It's not gonna matter. And I finally, from November to January, so about 2 months of just it being in the back of my mind, I hit the new year. I'm incredibly depressed, and I just like I'm like, what do I do? Like, school's not going well because I had transferred from SEC to LACC, and LACC was terrible.
Okay.
It was absolutely fucking dog shit. I'm failing all my classes at this point, which is a night and day difference from having a 4.0 GPA at SEC. And so I'm like, I'm probably going to drop out of school. Like, let me go to school for massage therapy. I get it set up. I go into the new year. I'm like, everything that I thought I would do is just gone. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore.
I'm not
So
sure
I'm
all
like,
that.
You what?
my ass is almost out.
Oh.
No. These are getting bigger though.
Hmm?
It makes me
the
both
thigh test where
dysphoric.
you squeeze my head.
What did you stop? It makes me both dysphoric and euphoric.
Girl. Anyways.
What?
Mid-January, I finally say, you know what? I'm about to start school. Let me just post every day.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna post every day. I don't care. First one got 40,000. That's cool. That was a fluke. I'll just have 0 views on everything and I'll be fine. Like, and that day I was driving home from work, and I posted a video, and this same thing doesn't really get any views. I think it maybe gets like 200 views in like a few hours. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's like, nothing major. I have like 10 followers at this point. They're probably all bots. Like, that makes sense. The fact that I even got shown to people is crazy. And then fall asleep, wake up, 200,000 views.
Work.
Yeah. And I was just like, I like remember showing Max and being like, oh my God, Max, like my video blew up. Like, this is the most engagement I've ever gotten on anything. It's got like 30 or 40K likes. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this is crazy. And she was like, oh my God, like she had been seeing me build slowly on Instagram, and she's like, this is fucking insane.
Yeah, the thing about TikTok, it has instant gratification sometimes.
Yeah.
It really can be.
For
like,
most people, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Most people are just posting into the void for a long time.
Yeah, I heard about like the 200, 400 view jail.
Yeah.
Thank God I never. Because like when I started TikTok, it was like people knew me through YouTube already. So that was able to increase it.
But I posted that day, and I was like, okay, well, that was day 1. Like, again, a fluke. Like, I'll get 1,000 views the next time, maybe, if I'm lucky. Day 2, I had a post hit like 100,000 views, and I was like, what is happening? Like, literally every single time, I'm like, how does this keep happening? Like, there's no way it's gonna keep going. 3rd day, 100K views. 4th day, another 300,000 views. By the end of the week, I had my first video hit 1 million views.
Wow.
And every single day, I didn't have anything less than a video that hit 100,000. But the first time I hit a million,
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, the first time I hit 1 million, I remember looking at Max. I had maybe like 100 followers at the time, even though everything was getting pushed. And I looked at Max and I was like, if this keeps going, I could be at like 1 million followers by the end of the year. And we just laughed about it. Because again, we're just expecting, this is, I keep getting lucky for some reason. The algorithm keeps being like, yeah, we'll just show this person and it's gonna stop. 2 weeks, I had my first video hit 1 million likes. By a month, I was at 10,000.
Damn, that's like 10 million views then. 1 million likes?
Yeah.
10 million views then.
No,
right?
at the time it was like, you could have a 50% like ratio.
Oh, okay.
Like, the ratios on TikTok were crazy at the time. So I would have a 2.2 million view video with 1 million likes.
I see.
Yeah. Like, half of the people that were watching it were liking for some reason. But yeah, I got to the end of the first month and I hit 10K, which is what took me 3-ish years to build, 2.5 years to build on Instagram. And I was like, holy shit, like, this, I actually could be, like, if this growth keeps happening, because it was like, you're gaining 5 one day, and then the next I was gaining 10, and the next I was gaining 20, and then the next I was gaining 40, and the next it was like, every day I was gaining double. And then my second month I hit 100,000. Like, I think it was like March, leading into March. And then between March and June, I went from 100K to like 300 and something. And that's when I got arrested on live. And I went from 300K to like.
You got arrested on a live stream?
Yeah.
You
didn't know that?
Crazy. I knew you got arrested.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was on a live stream.
Yeah, I was protesting for Black Lives Matter on like May 31st of 2020. And
Is that during the wake of
Yeah.
2020? Yeah.
yeah, and I was live streaming,
Sheesh.
and they kept pushing the curfew back. And so I was in that period where the curfew had been pushed back, but I had been on live, so I didn't get the notification.
Mhm.
And so I'm on my way home. A looting breaks out across the street, completely not associated, and the cops swarm from every side. The only black/mixed black people are me and my sister. Everybody else is completely different race. Like mostly white. There was like one Asian person,
Mhm.
and the looter's white. They swarm, and they're holding a gun to me and my sister specifically. Like they're running with them, pointing down for everybody else, but for me and my sister, they're pointing at our faces.
Wow.
And I'm on the live, and you see the cops. You hear the cops say, "Get on the ground," and I get down, and you see me like screaming, like I didn't do anything, something like that. And you see the gun just like right above my head, like pointing at me. And then he turns off the live, and he turns off his body cam footage right after. But that happened, and people
Lore drop.
people started posting about it because this is on an Instagram live, so people are posting about it on their stories. All my friends and family are calling each other. People that have only like barely known me, like my coworkers, are hearing about it. It's going viral on TikTok. There's like 10-20 different creators that made videos about it, probably more. I'm just thinking, probably fuck. I'm thinking of mutuals. And then Adore Delano, who I had actually known prior to like having a platform, posted about it on Twitter, and that's where it went like actually like viral. And so everyone's freaking out. I have people that are like raising money, like bail money for me, trying to figure out if I'm alive, like what's happening. And I finally get out a few hours later, and I come back on, and like Max is at the station to pick me up, along with like my friend Ali was there. I think Ali was one of the ones. Ali and her husband picked me up. Yeah, our hairstylist. Shout out to Ali. They picked me up, and everyone's like freaking out, and they're like, "Oh my god, we're like so happy you're safe. We were so worried about you." And I'm like, I still have like no real concept of the fact that I have a platform. Like that to me is like, I don't know. It's a weird thing that I'm still coming to terms with at the time. And so they're like, okay, like we were worried, and they're telling me about all the interpersonal things, and they're like, by the way, this has been going viral. Like this, I had just gotten my phone back. I hadn't checked besides to talk to Max, and they're like, my notifications for all social medias are off because it's a lot, and I did that like the first week. But they're like, yeah, so insert person posted about you. It has like 10 million views. Like we've seen so many posts about you. People have been trying to figure out. There's 2 bail funds that raised X amount of money. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I get home, and I I guess I have to make a statement because there's people worried about me.
Yeah.
And I open my phone, and I see that I've gained like 200,000 followers in the time that I was like off, and people were posting about
What were
me.
you before?
Like 300 something thousand, and
Okay.
I came back to like 500K.
So almost double then.
Yeah. And
You hear that, Vivian? That's how you double shit.
Anyways, I make a video. I think I privated it, but it was my most liked video ever on the platform. And it's like I think like a 20-second video of me being like, "Hi guys, I'm alive." And then I went live at some like right after that, and it was just like a hellscape. Like people are like, "So what are you gonna do with the money?" And I'm like, I just held at gunpoint. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I don't even know what's going on. And so I deactivated my TikTok at the time.
Damn.
And I stopped the growth completely. I probably would have been at 1 to like 3 million in overnight.
Yeah.
And I was just so overwhelmed, and I was like, I don't want to be known for this. I don't want to take growth from this. I don't want to have that tie in and be my identity online. Especially if people are going to like hold me to some I saw the signs, bitch. I was like, they're gonna hold me to some crazy ass standard. Like, yes, money was raised for me, which I did donate to the bail fund. Innocence Project. It was I had a story pinned for like 2 or 3 years.
Your bail?
There was no bail.
Oh, they just let you out?
Yeah, they just let me out, and they're like, oh, you'll well, if you have to go to court, blah blah. They ended up. I'll get into the story at some other point on the podcast, but everything was dropped.
Okay.
Everything was dropped because it was an unlawful arrest.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they recognized that.
Yeah, I ended up like deactivating, and I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna take some time to stay off social media. I was still on Instagram, and I was like, by the way, I will be donating to the bail fund as soon as I get the money. Then I posted all the proof, whatever, and I kept it up for like years. But I over that time, I sat down with Max, and I was like, I had also seen within that day, I had seen videos of people on the right turning my arrest into a meme. Yeah. So there was like so many videos, like people were sending me like a heads up, like friends being like, hey, by the way, like they're circulating your shit.
What are they memeing? Like,
M-
lol, look at her getting arrested?
Yeah. I thought you said ACAB. Like, what? And look at you crying because you have a gun being pointed at you. Like, that's exactly the point. Like,
I was like, yeah, you're so close. But
so it became like a meme amongst right wingers who were making videos about it. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just getting off. So,
okay, you're globally popular.
it was ugh. So I get off the platform and I look at Max and I'm like, hey, I can't do this alone. I think I'm actually just not cut out for this. Like, I'm going to delete TikTok. I'm going to delete all my socials. And she was like, I mean, if you want to, but like you worked really hard to build this and you've been doing so good at it. And like you can make something of this.
Oh my God.
And I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I don't want to attach just my name and my face. Will you like be in some videos with me? And can I put Jory and Max on the page? And she was like, yeah, 100%. And I came back after about 11 days. Just kept going. At the time, after I came back, I got doxxed by those right wingers. My like address got dropped. My work address was getting circulated in like Discord chats, and I didn't have the resources. I wasn't really making money off of TikTok. I didn't know what the fuck to do, and so I like quietly figured out a move. I figured that if I talked to like a few mutuals, and I was like, what do you do about this? And they're like, well, if you talk about it more at the time, they're more likely to keep spreading it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you don't show that it bothers you, they'll kind of let it go.
Yeah.
So I started an OF, and got enough money from that to move, and then moved. And I hated doing it. I fucking hated it. But I was like, somebody could pull up to my job and, I was only working 1 day a week there, thankfully. But I was like, somebody could show up to my home or my job and kill me. So at least let me take away the opportunity for them to know where I live.
Did you talk about OF on your videos then? Is that how you grew so fast?
No. Wait, on for OF?
On OF, yeah.
Yeah, I used to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I also would post about it on Instagram. But yeah, that was the story of how I became a creator. It just kind of happened overnight when I stopped caring about, I didn't have any goals or ambitions. I was just posting to be myself.
Yeah. Look at you now. 2.6 million.
Still no goals and ambitions. Well.
Now you want to get into your YouTube bag.
I do want to start posting on YouTube. That was something that I was like, because I blew up for short form content, and like, I was talking a lot. Like, I will say, I did trending audios, I did transitions. From the beginning, there was a lot of videos of me talking.
Yeah, that I know. Like, to those who always ask, like, what are your tips for content creation? There's a whole list. The reality is, like, you put 1,000 people who want it, maybe one will actually be successful enough to do it full time, but you have to have personality or something to contribute. You can't be white womaning. At least I don't assume
you
y'all
can.
Like that. I mean, you can.
Yeah.
You can do the one that's like the pretty transition. You just stare at you do trending audio and like look pretty. But do you want that to be your? When people say like content creation, that to me is like the the Snapchat of it all. Like, anyone can make content.
Yeah.
It's just like throwaway content. But do you want to influence people in a positive way, or like do something that might help a community? That's influencing to me. Yeah. And that's why I hold that word with more value.
It's funny because I feel like
creator.
The general public views it as the opposite.
Exactly.
And
that's where I disagree. And I'm like, whenever someone says, "Oh, why do you call yourself an influencer?" I go, "I influence. I don't just create content."
Yeah.
There's another level to it. And if I can reshape the way people think about that phrase, hopefully it makes people treat us with a little more respect. I mean, sometimes I'll just say YouTuber, because like even then, whenever I say that at events, they're like, "Oh, yeah." You're still a thing
Mm-hmm.
because no one does it anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
At least in the beauty space.
if you do it, it means you're successful.
Yeah, and I know I can say YouTuber.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
I guess by your metric, I guess I'm an influencer. I feel like my influence.
I would call yourself an influencer, yes.
Yeah.
Every now and then you do the one of my favorite videos still. Boy, let me know. What is the caption?
Oh my god. Got a Christina piercing or Prince Albert so I can put a Labubu on it. Yeah.
And she tagged Pop Mart.
And I tagged Pop
And I
Mart.
was like, you know what? I need to go into I like made fun of it, but it's like one of my favorite videos from hers.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
And
But you helped me lean into that
Yeah.
more because I used to take it so serious. I used to not want to do transition videos. I used to not want to do funny shorts because I
Yeah.
thought that would reduce me as a creator. But then I realized, girl, it's a fucking video. Like,
yeah.
chill out.
Yeah. I mean, that's how people like to see the ins and outs, right? Like you can do a highly curated, perfectly curated piece of, like portrait or not portrait.
Mhm.
Oh my god, what's the word?
What are you thinking of? Find it?
Portfolio.
Yeah.
I'm finding it. You can do a portfolio, but also you can inflect a little bit of personality and like silliness in there. I think that's great.
Oh yeah, one of my mutuals, Makersoft, she I asked her how she films stuff, and then
Mhm.
she told me we got to the topic of like she doesn't post every day because she wants her videos to be her portfolio every video.
Yeah, which is valid.
So then I would start to, in turn, somehow her saying that made me feel like shameful about my videos, where I was like, oh, if I'm not 100% proud of every single one, then I'm like tainting my portfolio.
Yeah.
And the thing is, people could say something. It is not even directed towards me. I will take it personally.
Yeah.
Simply No Logical, the girl who started the 100 layers,
Yeah.
she said when she started blowing up, you have 2 years to milk the most of your the moment you blow up on YouTube, you have 2 years to milk the most of it, and you'll either be forgotten or you're just like biding time.
Mm-hmm.
And when she said that, I was 17, 16 at the time, and I think my graduation cat video blew up, and I was like, oh no. I wasn't even happy when it did. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
It already that she planted the seed in me, and I was like, I have 2 years to make the most of it before I'm forgotten as a creator.
Yeah.
And to this day, I still debate the idea of like, has my time come up? Am I expired?
Every time I will so when I'm not excited about content, I feel like it reads because that's when my videos do the worst.
Same.
But when I'm like genuinely like, oh my god, I'm so excited to film, and I have this stupid little idea that it just crossed my mind, let me do it. The numbers always come back up, and it's been 6 years for me now. And I guess like every time I get to those moments where I'm like, I'm chopped and unk.
You're chopped and unk.
I'm chopped and unk. I'll just have like little I'll be like, you know what? Let me let go. It's like I'm reliving what got me to being here in the first place, where I just let it go and everything automatically comes back.
The thing is, I never once let it go.
Mm-hmm.
I started with the idea that I would be successful
Mm-hmm.
and never feeling that for 5 years. That like I still can't call myself like that I've made it.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely haven't, but people know who I am. And that's cool.
Yeah.
Today when we were at the DMV, I was like crossing the street and somebody screamed out of their window, which by the way, shout out to you if you're watching. And they're like, "Oh my god, I love your TikToks." And I was like, "Damn, I really can go anywhere and like people I will get recognized," which is crazy. Going from being a fucking barista that got isolated.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember when you first got recognized?
It was at a protest.
Oh, work.
Yeah. I was at a protest right before I got arrested. Yeah.
That same day.
Day before, because I had gone to a few protests.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was when I was a cashier.
Mm-hmm.
I cashed out a fan. I was like, you know what? Work.
Period.
Don't talk about this, please. I said, please don't release where I work.
Actually, I think there was a photographer who also recognized me, like really, like probably the first day of us protesting. And there's a picture of me just like, I had these like colored smokers things, and I was like walking through the streets, and I pulled it, and I was just walking while protesting.
Where?
They took photos of me, and then they were like, they posted a video about it, and like a bunch of people were tagging me, and they're like, yeah, can you help me find Jory?
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably one of the first moments. But yeah, it was all at protest, because that was like the only time I could really go out. And then I was working as a barista, so I'd occasionally have customers that would come in and be like, oh my god, I've been seeing you on TikTok, like you're doing really well. And I'm like, I'm scared.
I was never scared of like I've always like wanted the attention. I love being able to like connect with people to the point where I could be recognized in real life. That was to me was like, oh, I've made it.
Mind you, full
What?
on meltdown because people recognized you.
Well, because I didn't.
It kept happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
250 photos in a day is a lot, y'all.
Yeah.
Or no, in the span of 3 days. But yeah, I know I downplayed in my head. Like sometimes I still call myself a small creator. I still like
Niche micro influencer.
yeah. Well, on TikTok I am.
Niche micro.
Yeah, I consider anyone under like
Anybody
a
over
million.
A million is a macro. You're like right there.
But on TikTok is different. It's so easy to get a million.
So why aren't you at it?
I didn't try hard
know.
enough then.
I know.
That's what I would tell myself. You
Yeah.
didn't. You're not good enough.
Oh, girl.
The thing is, I know my content is niche. Like, it's not gonna get to the 10 millions of people ever, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to reach the 10 millions of people. That's like, you're under one, so many eyes. Like
You
vanilla.
are under spells, people.
Like, I don't want to blow up that much.
That's
But
scary.
I'm glad that like every queer lesbian truly will have run into me at some point.
Oh, same.
Whether you like me or not, you saw my video.
Yeah.
I popped up a little.
Yep.
And thankfully, I can be on Grindr and still be anonymous.
Can you?
Yeah.
Not with the Jade Bangles.
Now I can because
Yeah.
the J Bangles are there.
Yeah.
But even then, they'll comment and be like, "It's not you. It's not her." Getting catfished,
Mm-hmm.
or I'll get a DM, "Hey girl, just know someone's catfishing you on Grindr."
Baby, that was me. That was Kiki Palmer. Yeah, that's our origin stories as creators.
Mhm. If y'all want us to do like an advice video about like how to become a content creator,
Patreon.
that too, but
Yeah.
also like it truly is. If that spark isn't, you need to really want it
Mhm.
and expect that it will take like
You need
not
to,
that like it needs to take years for you
Yeah.
to deserve it, but that's what I told myself. But
you need to approach it like you approach bottoming without douching, with pure hearts and a good intention, or good heart, good intention and pure heart.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You know
Otherwise,
what?
you'll shit on the dick.
Spoken like a true bottom.
Thank you, thank you. Notorious bottom, notorious Big,
Big.
bottom in Guatemala.
Oh my god. Me.
Well,
Actually,
what-
I wasn't on Grindr and I had no Wi-Fi, so.
oh boo, girl save it.
What? What do you want me to
do?
You want me to bring someone over by the boat Uber?
The boober. Motorboat this boober. What? Can we get a time check?
It's definitely over an hour.
What? Oh.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much for watching the podcast. We'll get a list of patrons, or maybe it's been playing at the bottom. I don't know what's going on.
Last time, okay, I was rewatching and got to the end. We requested that it come out of our pussies, and you did not. So this time, oh, what?
Could you see your bits?
Please blur that out, Layden.
Wait, what happened? Did it come out?
Yeah. Please blur that. Please blur that.
Put Nemi there.
Layden.
Put Nemi there.
Okay. Yeah, put Nemi there, but also I will show you how to do this. I want the patrons to be coming out diagonally like this.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
Too bad.
You'd have to hold that pose for.
I am
For like.
right now.
No.
Okay.
Do a thumbnail. Put a picture there, so it can just come out at the end. Okay. Okay. Look at the camera.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
All right. Any final words?
Um.
Ah!